We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
And that's the opening bell, round one. And he just missed with that left jab. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Do you believe this? Catch and shoot. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the ropes. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Minutes, we just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
So important now. First minute, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up.
Here we go. It's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Oh, what a punch! You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Hey, those punches add up.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's a scoring blow. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Into the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
He misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they... Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not a lot of defense here at all. He missed with that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How did he absorb that hook?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot with the right hand.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get careful. Great round, great round. Relax, relax. Now go.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. That left counterpunch will score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The perfect counter lands. Re-witnessing one of the all-time greats go down. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. There's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. It's all offense, all the time. There's a counter shot. It's bombs away. These punches coming from every angle. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big punch? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Right, Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. He's got to get out of there. And now they're right back into the fray. On her right. Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. That's exactly where he doesn't need to. Rocky Marciano covering up, trying to buy some time to get out of trouble. How are they still standing? They score again with the left hand. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Left counter scores. Why aren't they defending? That punch lands. He's being smoked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Can he get out of this predicament? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire. Nice. Are we witnessing one of the... Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight. This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That left counter was perfectly timed. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out.
So important now. Don't put this next round. Get on top of it.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. Lands with the right counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you bet and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. I hope this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
To the judges, it's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
It's round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. That counter shot lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? He fails to score with that left hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Beautiful. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is, God, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!